Hey, it's Thermalimploder, and today's video will be a little bit longer than usual because I'm going to be talking about a topic that is coming up that everybody's probably thinking about, because you probably don't have space on your PC or your Xbox or your PlayStation for Star Wars Battlefront 2 coming out. So I'm gonna so you're probably thinking, well, should I delete this Star Wars Battlefront that I'm playing right now, or should I delete some other game? And today I will be answering that question. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I make lots of other videos like this, and we're at 18 subscribers. Once we hit 20, we'll do our first live stream, and I want to do a live stream before Star Wars Battlefront 2 comes out, so let's get at that 20. Yeah. And there's just going to be some gameplay, and I'll show you some other things too, and yeah. So, Star Wars Battlefront 1 EA. Now, the reason I say EA is, if you don't know, there is another Star Wars Battlefront called Star Wars Battlefront 1. Made by some other companies. Don't really remember what they are. I never played it, really. I just never have. So basically, Star Wars Battlefront is a game that a lot of people dislike. The reason they do that is it doesn't have as many maps as people wanted. Didn't have as many heroes as everybody wanted. It just didn't meet people's expectations. They thought it would be a lot bigger and better, but really, if you look at it though, like the graphics, they obviously spent a good amount of time on that. Now, yes, they could have had more maps, more heroes and stuff, but it takes a while to do all this. Like, a single map is a lot of work, and the company was pretty small, and at least they brought it back. Now, if you're a subscriber to mine, immediately I'm just going to say, yes, you should keep it, because I am going to be doing a lot of throwback streams, too, so if you want to join in, like, you're going to want to do it. So if you haven't subscribed yet, and make sure to consider subscribing, and if you subscribe, then you probably also won't. But if you're not a subscriber, and maybe you'll subscribe later on, maybe not, but, well, the thing with it is, in maybe 20 years, nobody will be playing it, really. But the other Star Wars Battlefronts, people still play it. Now, I did this other video a while ago. It was one of my first two videos of, will this Star Wars Battlefront die? And really, it won't die, but like, no game will really ever die, like, that's as big as this. Now, other games, yeah, but like, if you have so many people playing it, and it has servers upon servers, like, it's not going to die, but it will definitely shrink in major much, like, in a giant size. Like, once Star Wars Battlefront 2 comes out, you're playing, just, no, you're practically, you're not going to find games easier. Right now, even, you can't find them that easy. It's already starting to die down. I've just been watching this past year, because I play it basically almost every single day, actually. So yeah, it's just, I have so many hours too on it. It's just, I've seen the game shrinking, but the thing is those dedicated players. So you don't see a ton of rank 100s, because a lot of people don't put that effort in to get to it, and that's one of those things. So back to, should you delete it? If you like the game, why do you even consider deleting it? Yes, you might not have enough space on your console or Xbox, PlayStation, PC, whatever you're playing it on. you might not have enough space left. Because Xbox, I don't have enough space left, and I'm actually going to be getting a, what's it called? One of those storage things for my Xbox. Because, but if, like, I don't get it in time, then I'll just delete another game. But this game, I'm always going to be keeping. Because it's also a big impact, too. Like, this is, like, my first shooter. So, back, on my point, they really, DICE and EA put a lot of effort in this. The next one will have a lot more effort, and a lot more people will probably end up playing that, too, at the end. And the thing is, a lot of people had high expectations for this game, but didn't reach their expectations. It met mine. It really it overly met mine. But for some people, it just didn't. So in this Star Wars Battlefront, there is a lot of flaws. Now, not major flaws that really majorly affect the game, but they sort of decently do. It's some glitches. I do a lot of glitch videos, but I like glitches. If you haven't noticed, in your subscriber, look at how many glitch videos I've done. I like glitches. In other words, so basically, you shouldn't really delete it. Now, I've seen nobody actually has made a video on this, because a lot of people really are just in between and haven't made the choice. Now, I just have to say is that if you look at it, if you really don't like it and it didn't meet your expectations, go ahead, delete it. Now, should you delete it overall? This game, look at these graphics. Look at this. It's a great game. It's amazing. It's basically is a hit. So if you don't like hits, like hit games like this, then whatever. Like, it may not have been like a game like any of the Call of Duties, but for a Star Wars game, like Star Wars Battlefront, this is really big. This is a really good big game. It's a lot smaller, but it was a smaller crew, ish. Like the main part, like it was, like it wasn't as big in the making. So, but look at this, the graphics. Just, it's amazing in how everything works, and they put it all together. So, unless you really just don't like care at all about the game, I really suggest you just delete it. Personally, I would like to encourage you not to, but for this video, like, it's just, I'm answering a question if you should. So if you don't like the game, go ahead, delete it. If you like it, keep it forever, and in maybe 20 years, you and maybe a couple of your friends will still have it. You'll be able to play together, and that will be a big thing. Now, the game will never die. No game really will like 100% die, because somebody will always go back to it. Unless it's like one of those small Roblox games, but if it's a real big game like this, basically, it won't really die. But yeah, I say if you like the game, keep it. But if you really like hate it, get rid of it. Now, and also, I was looking at it, and if you look at your ranking. Now, a lot of this is personal, and it's up because it's 100% up to you if you delete it or not. But if you look at your ranking and how good you are at the game, I'm rank 100. I've unlocked almost everything. That's a lot of effort, basically, and hours put into a game. To just throw that all away, well, I just like, if you're like a rank 6, rank 5, rank 8, rank 10, rank 20. If you're not very high, then sure, maybe you don't want to keep it. Like, I get that. Like, you, obviously the game isn't your star game. Or you just don't have enough time to play it as often as you would like, and yeah. Because the game's going to stop selling, probably, they'll probably stop making it in a year, or maybe 2, I don't know. Probably, maybe even less, really, because Star Wars Battlefront 2, if it really becomes that big of a hit. But, yeah. So that's really one of those main problems. If you put a lot of effort in, why do you want to just throw it all out? Now, just looking at the game itself, it has a good amount of player base for a game like this, at least in my opinion. But if you look at its content wise, it didn't meet as many people's expectations. It met mine for sure. I think it has enough, because like, just look at the game. It's so just, it's like not really a huge game. This isn't one of those giant Call of Duties or Halos. Yeah, there wasn't a campaign. A lot of people were disappointed. But they tried adding some more single player stuff, and they did. They added skirmish. They added skirmish Walker Assault and skirmish I'm blanking on the name. How am I blanking on the name? The flying one. I can't remember what it's called for some reason, but yeah. They have that. So they also have missions and stuff, and it's a good way to practice. Now, the new Star Wars Battlefront 2 will be a lot bigger with that. So if you're looking to just play for yourself and you don't really want to play in big multiplayer things, then maybe the Star Wars Battlefront isn't really for you, because Star Wars Battlefront 2 will be a lot bigger. I definitely suggest waiting, because to everybody, like, before you delete it, like, personally at least, like, I think that you should just stay and save it until the game actually comes out and see if it actually meets your expectations, because nobody knows Star Wars Battlefront 2, even though it seems like it will be great. Star Wars Battlefront 1, like EA, it didn't meet a lot of people's expectations, and yeah. Now, the players right now that are still playing most likely won't be deleting it. If you're watching this video right now, you're probably just wondering because you want to have room to play Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, I need to delete another game for the Star Wars Battlefront beta. I didn't really care about the game though that much. I don't even remember what game it was really. But yeah, it's just, if the game isn't really much to you and you haven't put a lot of time and effort into it, why bother keeping it? If you don't really care about it, it's not really good. So that's what I have to say. So that's basically it. If you just look at what it is. Now, there's no real facts to this or anything. It's 100% up to you. I'm just basing it off of the game itself and helping you make your decision, trying to just explain to you. There's no research really involved in this, and there can't really be, because it's just like, there's sort of research, but like just by me playing and like the stuff. But yeah, like no like big deep stuff, but the game is different than, like, say, Call of Duty or Halo. It's a unique game, and there probably won't be very many like it, because it's a very unique game. And if you like the way the game is and how it works, I definitely suggest keeping it, because there won't be a ton of games like this out there. There will be lots of Call of Duty games and Halo games and Battlefield games and stuff like that. As far as Battlefront, yeah, they'll probably make a bunch. Man, I have my bets that they'll make it to probably 6. As far as Battlefront 6, I bet they'll make one maybe for each like era. That's what I hope, at least. Please, in other words, please, Star Wars Battlefront 3 be Clone Wars. I really had all my hopes up that Star Wars Battlefront 2 was going to be all Clone Wars, but nope, partially Clone Wars. I want all Clone Wars. That's what I personally want. But back on topic. So that's basically all you need to think about is A, does the game mean a lot to you? B, do you like the game? C, did the game meet your expectations? D, do you want to play multiplayer? Or if you want to play solo, then don't really do this one because it's not as big, but of course wait and see how the other one will be, but yeah, and last but not least, where are you in it? Like, have you put a lot of effort and hours into it? Like, how much have you played? So that's it for me. I hope this has helped you make your decision. I hope that you're keeping it. Personally, I want you to just delete another game, whatever, I can't speak. Whatever other game, I just think you should keep it, but it's completely up to you. I just want everybody to keep it. I don't want the game to die, but it won't completely die. It will just, like, sink and shrink a lot, majorly. I wish that wouldn't happen, but it is. So also keep that in mind, because if you're planning on playing it 20 years from now, you probably won't be able to find a multiplayer match very easily. Now, yeah, you'll probably be able to find 1 or 2, but like the smaller matches, like you'll probably be able to play Walker Assault. That's it. So if you don't like Walker Assault, because that's one of the more popular game modes. But yeah. So like if you're planning on playing it 20 years, then like it'll be a lot smaller. So think about that too. So I hope I've helped you make your decision. If you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 20 subscribers, and I'm really excited to get there. I really want to do a live stream, and if we get it this weekend, I will try it, because last week I think it was, I said if you guys get it, if we get to 20 subs by this Sunday, or was it Saturday? I don't know. I don't know. It was a day. I think it was last week, or was it the week? I don't know. But I'll do like an extra long live stream. It won't be just like an hour. It'll be like 3 hours maybe or something. But yeah. So thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will be seeing you guys if you're a subscriber. And if you're not, then subscribe. That's what I have to say. And see you tomorrow.